I could not resist titling this particular video what I titled it because it was a very unique situation today, which April the 11th, I'm sorry, the 12th of 2010. It's just it's fun trading and you can make money doing it. Okay, let's take a look at the Aussie. As you can see, it gapped as well did the euro, well as did the pound, and as well did the franc. I'm not the franc, but the kiwi. The franc did gap to the downside. Let's zoom in a little bit here, take a better look. There's the franc gapping way down there. I have not seen this kind of a gap in Forex. I mean, it's awesome. And I'll tell you why it's awesome. Notice back here at the Australian dollar, the gaps up, but it comes and it falls deep. The euro gaps up, it falls, but it doesn't even get near back to the previous day. The pound barely makes it there, and the kiwi, because it's a sister with the Aussie, it came down, but it didn't get as far down and engulf the previous day's candle like the Australian dollar did. Now, why is that? Why is it that that happened? Well, let's look at. Oh, also notice the trend line here from the downward motion pushing down. It touches it and it pushes it down. But anyway, why is it that the Aussie did this? Well, let's take a look at QuickView. If you look at QuickView, we get the gap up signal Sunday evening, and slide over here with the gap, and we have overbought signals for the last 4 days. It's been tight, narrow ranging, had an engulf. I'm just real tight, and it's at the top of a move, and it's not really exhausted in the RSI, but it's high, and it's been up there for a few days. So we took it with a grain of salt. It's topped twice in a row. Here it topped, neutraled out, topped again. A lot of little subtleties there that we don't get in the euro. Look at the RSI in the euro. There's no overbought signals of any kind. It did top out for a couple of days. Over here in the pound, we had a fairly high RSI, but nothing saying that it's overbought, which is probably why it fell further than the euro. On the kiwi, we don't really have any high RSI, but we did get an overbought signal for that day. So what does all this mean? Well, think about our gapping rule. When we have a gap to the upside in some form of exhaustion, especially when the RSI is really high above the 90s, or the overbought is going on, and it's been going on, that's a form of exhaustion. Okay, let's look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days. Okay. There's no exhaustion at all here. Nothing. You can't call any of this exhaustion. Okay? This is not even in the 80s. There are no overbought signals. It's not exhaustion. So therefore, when you look at the chart, you see the Aussie engulf, the euro hang up there, the pound come back to close out the gap, and the kiwi coming down, not only closing the gap, but hitting some support levels down here in this area. Let's take a look and see if we see that in the kiwi as well. Those 71.20s, 71.25, 71.14, 71.10, 131. I mean, oh boy, I can't help it, but it's I didn't make the market do that. QuickView just told me that it would. Anyway, listen, if you follow QuickView, if you learn how to use it, the market can't throw you for a loop. Well, I'll take that back. It can throw you for a loop sometimes, but nowhere near as often as it would throw you without it. Okay, you're gonna have a heads up more times than you won't. So this was interesting. It's just interesting to see this formation. I haven't seen this in Forex, and I can't remember seeing, especially this euro. Look at how it's hanging there. But that's dangerous. That's also a danger sign when you do that. Now it's gonna have to eventually, that gap's gotta get filled. So let's see how that plays out. Alright, once again we got us a little present there from our QuickView. Gave us a present. It gave us the heads up, let us know what was going on, and we knew who really should have been getting short, and it was the Aussie. It was the Aussie's turn to take a move to the downside. Also, real quick, I'm going to go back to the chart one last time before we close out. Notice the uptrending trend here. So I'm not saying that it's curtains for the Aussie. I'm just saying that today we had a heads up on the gap. Okay? All right.